We're beached on an outgoing tide.
Intentionally for a change.
Deliberately, yeah. So we're up at Gumbarun Bush Camp.
Yep.
Well, we're actually in a creek just a few hundred metres north of there. This place is really interesting. Big tides, 6 metre-ish tides at the moment.
Yeah.
And the whole bay out there, we'll show you some footage where we were just swimming. The whole thing dries out at low tide. It's just crazy. And we've come up this creek before and seen some really interesting fish life, but haven't had time to try and chase them, explore too much, because you can't get out of here at a low tide. So we've come up here, beached the boat. We've got one beer, because that's our last beer. We've got some dinner and a torch. And we're going to hang out here until the tide comes back in.
Yeah, so it's our first night adventure.
Yeah.
Croc shark country, but we haven't seen anything too big. So we're not too concerned about that. But we have seen a couple of massive barra in here that we're hoping will come out.
Yeah, we've just seen them like swim past the boat a few metres away and haven't been able to chase them yet. So, you know, fingers crossed, might get a barra. And
no luck.
Pretty keen to just explore this creek on a low tide.
Yeah.
See what we see. Tide's running out, creek's drying up. We're just heading downstream to explore a little and see what we can see if we can find some fish.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Sorry. There's definitely heaps of bait fish congregating in these holes, but we haven't found anything bigger just yet. So yesterday, this sandbank here was half a metre underwater, and we saw two giant barra swimming along that edge, just along here, and go off into the mangroves down there. And that's part of the reason we came back today. We wanted to see where barra like that go, and we don't know.
Because they didn't show up.
Yeah. If anyone knows, let us know. Do they swim? Do they go back all the way out into the ocean? They must do. Well, there she is, the Far Canal, high and dry.
We may have miscalculated just how high and dry she needed to be.
Yeah, there's still an hour of the run out tide to go, and this place is pretty dry already. We were really hoping there'd be some like deep holes with fish congregating in them, but I reckon in an hour this thing is going to be bone dry.
Yeah.
But it's been really fun.
Yeah.
We've seen crabs and little bait fish, and just walking up a dry creek bed that was 5 metres deep a few hours ago is kind of cool in itself.
Yeah, and seeing all of the mangroves completely exposed in here, we're going to go and have a little wander around in there.
Yeah.
See what we can find, and then the tide will come back in, and maybe the fish will come back then.
Maybe.
But maybe.
We've got a lot to learn about fishing.
Oh, so much. But it is the adventure we signed up for. We wanted to come out and spend the night and see this place through the tide cycle. So
We've only got another 4 hours before the boat's floating.
yeah, we maybe should have parked a little lower.
We're walking up this tiny little drain up deep into the mangroves to see what's up here. Such a cool landscape in here. A little mud crab. Just a little fella.
What Have you got a bigger stick?
Not really.
Oh, let me try it. It's thicker. Take it. Come on, you nearly took Ben's finger off. You can at least take this fucking stick.
We found a mud crab, but we don't really know what to do with him because we don't have a gidgee stick. And I've already had my finger bitten off by one of these. I'm a little bit scared of them.
He's big.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, look at those claws.
Yeah. Get out. Get out. We want to eat you. Strong enough.
All right, it's sunset. Sun is going down. Tell us about mud crabs, Bron.
It's about to get very dark in here. I'm a little nervous, but we have been out mud crabbing, wandering through the mangroves here, and like the wild hunter-gatherer that I am, I have found us one mega mud crab for the day. So I'm really quite proud of myself.
He was a bastard to get out of his hole.
He was.
I'll show you a photo of him in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was hard to get out. We don't have a gidgee stick. Bron found another giant crab, but we couldn't get him out of his hole either.
No.
So
we're not very good at getting things out of holes, apparently. All right, we're attempting to make a gidgee stick, and we're going back in for the big one, despite the fading light.
this could be a poor choice.
Oh yeah.
Bad life decisions.
We'll find out. That's what adventures are all about.
Get out of it, dude. Get. Oh man, we tried so hard to get that mud crab out, and he was wedged in there and did not want to budge.
He didn't want to bar of us.
And sun is well down.
Yep.
It's nearly 6:30 and the tide's still running out. Time is supposed to change at 5:30. We might be here all night, but we've got dinner, we got some water,
Yep.
and yeah, all good.
We'll be fine.
Check out the little lights in our centre console.
We're so fancy. So fancy.
We're having dinner.
It is good.
It's what time is it? 7-ish, 1:15. Tide's coming in.
Slowly.
We've been reading our books and chilling out.
Just pottering around and seeing what's in the water.
Yeah.
Nothing much yet.
Oh, it's 10 to 9. We're still high and dry. The creek's really coming alive. It's cool. There's spoonbill just walked past. There's all kinds of splashes and fish jumping. We've been walking around seeing little crabs. Dudes chased a crab. This is so cool.
Yeah.
But we're here a lot later than expected.
Well, we really stuffed up on the timing.
I don't think we'll get back to the bloody beach or back to the truck till midnight or something. Something's splashing out there right now.
Yeah, we're going to go, I reckon, flick some lures and see if we can find something now that this tide has turned properly.
Yep. I reckon there'll be fish.
Now is our chance.
Okay, the tide is now racing in. This is crazy. It's like a dam just burst and this whole area filled up.
In less than 5 minutes.
Yep. Just insane.
And it is ranking.
There was heaps of bait chopping up as well. But we can't get any fish on our lures.
As per usual.
As per usual. This is just crazy. This is so wild. Look, this is all sand. The water's up to here, like a metre away from the boat in minutes.
So it's 8:55 and that's how far the water is from us now. I reckon by 9 o'clock it'll be on us. Stay tuned. Okay, 9 o'clock, so it's 5 minutes later, and the water is just about lapping at the boat here.
This is insane. The water is coming in so fast. The fish are going bananas.
You can hear it flowing over there. This is so worth a late night and a little mini adventure of nonsense. So exciting! Right, 9:05, so that's 10 minutes in, and we are well and truly about to take off and float. Whoa!
Fish woofing everywhere.
This is amazing!
This is one of the coolest things we've done. This creek is just going bananas.
Oh my god!
Oh, look at that. Oh,
What was that?
oh, look at that. I think they are all just mullet though. Oh, what are these guys? No, mullet. Oh, did you hear that bump?
Oh man! That poor fish. Look at that garbage. Oh, they're all hitting the boat. We're confusing the fish.
So guys, we thought we'd show you this creek at high tide, or it's not even high tide actually, it's still another metre of the run-in tide. This is where we were standing flicking those lures last night, and the sounder is now showing it 3 metres deep. So yeah, this whole creek dries out completely. It's pretty crazy. We'll take you a bit further upstream and show you what it's like. Now this little spot here is where we beached ourselves last night. You saw how high and dry we were then. And now, yeah, still 2.5 metres of water on the sounder. Pretty crazy.
Look at this monster.
Check out the claws on this guy. Like, here's my hand. Look at that claw. Enormous. Anyway, he's all cooked up now. As you saw, I broke him up to fit him in the pot because he wouldn't fit otherwise. But I like to keep the shell just to put it back on so you can take a pretty photo like that. All right, this guy looks delicious. Cracking the shell is always a bit challenging, but so here we go.
Dude is very interested in what's happening here. Look at how much meat is in this sucker. This is amazing.
That is a big crab claw, hey?
Oh, so good.
Big chunk of meat.
Oh.
What do you think, dude?
We're doing more crabbing.